Hello, Mega Dimensions here, back for another Tsukihime video. Okay, I think I have to record this again. After like, I don't know, a few months. Because I just realized I did not record the first part for some damn reason. I thought I did, but I didn't. So, I'm recording this first part until the part where... Because I think I stopped recording for some reason. I don't remember why, but I stopped recording for some reason. I remember where I need to stop though, so that is the good part, that I actually know when to stop. I actually know when to stop, so that's the best good thing. Okay, so let's get back to it. In the midst of the deep sleep, I have a dream where Arcueid wakes up before me and is doing something terrible. Arcueid is rustling by herself. What are you doing? I'm trying to accidentally. I ask.
Oh, you're awake, Shiki?
Not really. I'm more asleep than awake. Thanks to you, my body isn't quite doing what I tell it to do.
I see. I'm flattered, but it's a bit embarrassing.
Arcueid smiles like a little girl. I think it's strange for me to know how she looks like when I have my eyes closed, but since she looks so happy, I decided to ignore such a trivial thing.
Hey, Shiki.
What is it?
You must be tired too. So should you sleep until nighttime? What if I became a true vampire? What should you do, Shiki?
Such a strange question. But that would never ever happen. That won't ever happen, yeah. Because you're afraid of drinking blood, right?
That's why it's a what if question. It's only natural to steal other lives to preserve your own in nature, right? So if it's just a story of what if I became like that.
Cut it out. That won't ever happen. I don't like talking about what ifs. Didn't I say that before?
Really? I like what ifs. Not knowing how things will turn out, yet still having hope, at least for that moment.
That's right. You said something like that before too, Arcueid.
Yeah. So I was just wondering what I should have done if you were a horrible person.
Arcueid?
I love you, Shiki. You let me feel this way, and then enabled me to tell you like this. You really were kind to me.
Why? Why is Arcueid crying? I missed something?
Well, Shiki, I'm leaving before you wake up. I won't be able to say goodbye directly, so forgive me for doing it this way.
Okay, that's just something else. The sound of doors shutting. Still sleeping, I hear it close. I wake up. Bright sunlight streams it through the curtains. Looking at the clock, it's just turned noon. Crap, school! I quickly get up. But come to think of it, it's Sunday today. There's no need to go to school. If there's anything I should worry about, it's the fact that I stayed over at Arcueid's place without calling home. Come to think of it, I think I saw a weird dream. A dream where I was talking to Arcueid and she kissed me at the end. I'm really out of it. For me to be happy such and dream where Arcueid is next to me might be proof I may really be happy right now though. Yeah. Don't you think so, I turn to the bed, and my voice cuts off there. Arcueid? I look at the bed in shock. Okay, let's move the mic closer there. Alright. There's no one there. Arcueid isn't around anywhere.
I'll be going now.
In my dream, Arcueid said that. Hey, wait! I look around the room. But of course, she isn't anywhere. The only thing I find is a single piece of paper on the table. I don't know if there's some kind of joke or is it another language, but the paper only has the word bye written on it. Why? I don't want to believe it. But more than that, I can understand that Arcueid did. Why? Gotta be kidding me. Bye is just too simple. We even promised. We promised to be together. I told her I'll help her until the very end. Why did she go off by herself again? Why, Arcueid? I scream as loud as I can, crumble the piece of paper. After that, I fly off the room and look all over like I've gone mad. I can't find Arcueid. I know. I already know that she won't ever appear before me again. But I still can't give up. I'll go crazy like this. I'll go crazy unless I find her and yell her at for how much of an idiot she's been. But I still can't find her. I'll never see her again. Something desperately ends. She will sell things to Roa and disappear by herself. No, I think she's already finished and left the city already. I stop thinking before I go crazy. I hear voices of cicadas in the back of my ear. The cicadas shells are cicadas. My body becomes light, nothing inside it, and I cannot think anymore. So this is what it means to be truly empty. Not even the tears come forth. Still an empty shell, my legs move. I guess it's just like an instinctual sense to go home. Even though I have nothing left in me, I am walking towards my house. Alright, oh yeah. The reason, yeah, because I remember why this, because, you know, trying to find the part again. Don't skip. Chapter 11, Savage Night. I wake up to the sound of Hisui's voice. Since then, after returning to the mansion, I must have made my way to my room somehow and slept.
Shiki-sama, are you not feeling well?
Yeah, it sounds different, doesn't it? Because I think I may have forgot her voice, but I do remember her voice is a high whisper. So it will sound really weird compared to other chapters. He's like, oh wow, that voice changed? No, I'm fine. Answering, I sit up in my bed. I almost amazed at myself. I didn't even like talking, but I didn't feel like talking, but my body tries to start my day as always. Breakfast. I'll be down soon.
Yes, I'll be waiting.
Looking as if she still wants to say something, Hisui leaves the room. I change my clothes and head to the sitting room. Okay, now I need to sound really depressed. I and Kohaku are there. Morning. Giving my usual greeting, I go to the dining room. I eat breakfast and return to the sitting room. I sit on the sofa and stare at the clock.
Nissan, you know you have school today, right?
Yeah, that's right. I guess I should go to school. I forgot. I didn't feel like doing anything. And I thought I'll keep living like this empty shell. I do have my life as Tomoshiki. If I don't have anything to do, it won't hurt to go to school.
Nissan?
Aika looks at me uneasily. Speaking is just pain and pain. Without saying anything, I go to school. Time passes by uneventfully. I emptily attend classes. The sound of chalk. The mind's write down, written on the board and into my notes. I look down the window in the rear courtyard. Okay. Yeah. I was just looking at something. Courtyard. Of course, there's no one there. What am I doing? Just calmly attending my classes like this. Not searching for, just returning to my normal life. But there's no way for me to search for Arcueid. Since she left on her own, there's probably no possibility for me of finding her. That's why I've really lost Arcueid. Snap. A sound comes above my desk. And it's nothing. I was just grinding my mecha so hard that I snap another one. Classes end. In the commotion of the class, I still remain seated. Tono, can you come here for a moment? My math teacher speaks up from the podium. Yes, what is it? I respond walking towards him. Tono, hasn't your recent behavior been a little wild? I received from that you've been going out late at night. Does that ring a bell? Yes. Yes, these past few days I had things to do in town at night. I see. My math teacher, well, my homework teacher as well, looks a bit concerned, then looks a little sorry. I know you're not the kind student to go out at night, but there has been concerns voiced by the faculty. It appears the head of the student council would like to speak to you. Because of that, please go to the student council room after school. Just consider yourself unlucky and bear with it. Saying goodbye, he leaves the classroom. After school, I stop by the student council room, but the teacher isn't there. Now I remember that the teacher is also the advisor to the gymnastics team. He probably won't come until practice is over. I sit in my chair and wait faithfully. I bite my lip. I know this is the time to do this. I know, but there's nothing I can do. Outside the window, the sunset paints the sky vermilion. I can hear the voices of club members practicing outside, students talking while going home. With that, the classroom is only a quiet place. This makes me angry. Well, why am I here? I can't do anything. I'm angry at my powerlessness. However, I have no way to solve this. So in the end, all I can do is accept everything I'm told emptily. What am I doing? There is no answer. I just sit in an empty classroom listening to the sounds outside. Tick. The second hand of the clock sweeps by. Telling me is now 7 at night. No one comes by. The school closes at 6 and all the teachers leave at 6:30, so no one remains in school grounds. I guess I'm forgotten. I get out of my chair. After pondering matters so long, my head starts to click a little. I was thinking all this time, what should I do? What should prioritize? I think I mispronounced it, but okay. From here, I should. Even if it's useless, I should look for Arcueid. I think I should do that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me. Yeah, let's do this. I don't think I'll get bad end. Okay, don't skip. I think I've ever seen one that see this. I should look for Arcueid. No matter how impossible it might look, no matter how hopeless it seems, all I can think of. I'll keep searching until I find her. I can't leave her by herself. I can't let her sell things for Roa by herself. Alright, my mind is set. So I can't waste any more time here. I have to go in town this very minute, and even if it means looking for a needle in a haystack, I have to find Arcueid. Every season we like skip. Nope. Naturally, the hallway is empty. The lights are shut off, and the hallway is illuminated slowly by the blue moonlight streaming from the windows. I realize as I look up in the sky, from the hallway tonight is a full moon. I lose myself for a moment gazing at it. The silver moon, delicate beauty like glass. It feels like it will crumble if I were to reach out my hand and touch it. That moon, when I was a child, I feel like I saw it in a stupor. Yeah, we all remember that, don't we? Throb. Gah! Suddenly, the scar on my chest begins to ache. My heart skips a beat. My blood starts to circulate wildly, and I can't control my breathing. I place my hand on my chest. My uniform is soaked in blood. My scar is open and is bleeding. Panting. My breathing is out of control. A chill runs through my back, and spine painfully feels like it's going to burst open. Tap. In between my heartbeats, I hear a sound. Someone's coming. From the far end of the hallway, walking towards me. Tap. The sound of footsteps. There's something not right. There isn't a wild beat in my heart which comes from my body since the danger like before. A headache runs through my head. This pain, this sense of danger is directed against me. I feel that shadowy figure is something I, Toshiki, must not meet. I breathe harder. Not even able to breathe properly. I take off my glasses. My knife is in my pocket. There's a figure. The figure draws closer. The moonlight seems to suggest it's a male. The point of indication death pulsates in the center of his body like a heart. All around his body are numerous lines of death, covered like wires for a machine. My breathing stops. There's something wrong with my head. I don't know this figure. Even though I don't know, I can't help but feel like it resembles someone. Tap, tap. He approaches. I'll be able to see his face soon. Who does he resemble? Who does he resemble? Who does he resemble? Who does he resemble? Who am I forgetting? Ah, there he is. Bloodshot eyes. Death all over his body. An alien stillness, as if the very air around him was frozen. There's no mistaking it. He isn't human. He draws in closer. He heads straight in my direction, slowly at me, smiling wordlessly. I ready my knife. The blade pops forth. He continues walking. There's no time to think or hesitate. Under the white moon, as if in slow motion, I ready my knife. He doesn't stop. Slowly, as if time stopped only for me, he easily reaches out and takes my knife, holding it upside down. What? My body doesn't move. Shiki, being able to see death isn't just your privilege. Saying that, he moves his arm. A chill runs through me again. My brain freezes. My body remembers the same pain as before. The sound of slashed flesh. My knife he stole is plunged deeply in my chest. My body collapses. All my strength drains as I crumble to the floor. Fluttering, a white sheet falls. It's because I leaned on him when I fell. As I fell, my hand took the bandages wrapping his body. I see. I see. You wish to see my face, Shiki. Saying that, he unfurls the bandages. Everything turns dark. His face before me, I know it. It does resemble that. Because his face, it resembles the face of the bloody child before me on that hot summer day. I fall onto the ground, the knife still embedded in my chest. Strangely, there's no blood or even pain. My body just gets colder. My conscience drifts away. My control for my body, everything starts to fade away. I did pay you back for killing me. He says this as he looks down at me, and the face I see as I look up. I recognize him. Of course I recognize him. Yeah. What have I forgotten until now? When I was a kid, the other child and I got played with at the mansion. Always we were together. And Aiga came to play with me. Me and him were always there to welcome her. So why have I forgotten his name until now? Shiki. That's right, Shiki. It's really been a long time. Shiki smiles with satisfaction. Shiki, Aika, Shiki, Aika, Shiki. Those mean scribbles. That's ridiculous. Sorry, Shiki. You have to listen to my grudges on just a little longer. So I just avoid the point of death slightly. It's not fatal, so you probably stay conscious for a bit. Don't fade away that easily. That unpleasant laugh and that terrible uneasiness I felt when I faced Nero. In the midst of my fading consciousness, I realized something. He is Arcueid's enemy. Well then, shall I take that knife? Someone like you who is about to disappear won't need it. He reaches for the knife stuck in my chest. He grips the handle. The moment he takes it out will be my death. But I can't do anything. I can't move to close my eyes. Gah! He flies. Suddenly Shiki flies back as if he was struck by a car. At the same time, a black-robed figure appears. Even though this is the third floor, she crashes through the glass window and makes a flashy appearance. After flying back many meters, Shiki stands up, slowly stares at me, lying on the floor, and sees Senpai protecting me. Bitch, bitch, interfering once and twice, and now twice. Senpai only stares back worriedly at Shiki. He lowers himself as if to attack Senpai. And then, as if realizing something, Shiki suddenly begins to laugh. I see, that's how it is, woman. Woman? I can't believe it, but that's how it is. That's how it is. Interesting. This is the first time such a thing happened in 800 years. If that is the case, then new things truly do await me. She continues to laugh from the bottom of his heart. Senpai merely stares at the vampire in front of her. What is it? What is it? You have come to kill me, right? Right? Or is it something else? Or is it that cast-off shell that cannot do anything on his own? Senpai doesn't respond. She looks away from the vampire and lifts me up. Oh. That imposter is more important than cutting off the cause behind you. But that's useless. He's beyond help. There's only payback for him living as Shiki until now. No matter what, there's no healing someone whose lies of death are cut. Whose lines of death are cut. Even the princess had to exchange her 800 years of time in order to regenerate. A human like him cannot escape death. His voice is full of mocking laughter. Senpai doesn't say anything in response, and without a single word, she holds me. She goes through the glass window and jumps outside. She seems to treat the height as if it was nothing. With a light step, she lands on the ground and runs from the school without even looking back. Through it all, I only look at the school building with empty eyes. The third floor hallway I was until just now, I blankly look at the vampire with long black hair as he victoriously watches us leave. Okay, don't skip. Chapter 12, The World of the Moon. Still holding me, Senpai heads straight for my mansion. I don't know what she's planning, but this can't be good. Oh, nice lump in my chest. There's no mistaking my death is near. I can see something like this. It won't be a matter of her worrying. Damn it, I can't speak. I wanted her to cut it out, but I could only gasp for air.
Please be quiet, Tono-kun. It's okay, I'm sure your sister can help.
Help? That's impossible, Senpai. I'm stabbed in the chest and I can't even move. There isn't anyone else who can help a person about to die like this.
No, it's possible. Otherwise, it'll not make any sense. Look, if your sister couldn't help you, you would have died 8 years ago. That's why I know we can still make it.
Her words have so much use in them, I can hardly understand. Senpai, what do you...
Geez, just be quiet already. Hey, if you speak anymore, we may not even be able to help you.
He gives an unbelievable, serious, angry face. I feel terrible, so I close my eyes. Well, anyways,
it's beginning to get hard.
It's beginning to get hard staying up. So... I was always an outsider to my family. From an early age, I always thought that. From the time I was adopted from the Tono family by the Arma family. No, actually, long before that, I was an outsider to my family. I never even wondered why. Before I realized it, I was alone. There were people around me acting like my parents, so I tried hard to act like their child. I think my house, with the old tatami room, was my first house. From there, after some incident, I was taken to a large Western-style mansion. There was a brother and sister around the same age, and we became good friends, I think. Wow, the Tami's first house. Oh, what does that mean? Well, you'll figure that out a bit later, at least. But there was always a wall between their father and me. But still, we tried to be like a real family. Even if we weren't related by blood, we tried to believe we were a family. But that ended abruptly. After a large incident, I was taken to the hospital. No one came to see me, and my eyes became abnormal. Until then, I was alone, and I was alone. I thought maybe I should just disappear like that, until I met the sorceress, who was as beautiful as the clear blue sky overhead. A nostalgic dream. I'm alive. I speak aimlessly. I don't seem to be able to lift a finger, but at least I can speak clearly. My mind is clear enough to grasp that this is my room.
Nissan, are you awake?
Ayaka, you're there. Ayaka's standing by the bedside, apparently taking care of me. Ayaka, you... Look, Ayaka not knowing what happened. She looks away uneasily. My, this wound is... I can't say Shiki did it. In the first place, how did she react when I first arrived with this wound? I think usually you would send someone with a knife in their chest to the hospital.
It's okay. I heard most of the circumstances from that person.
That person means Senpai. Still looking down, Aika nods. I'm more confused. I'm more confused. What exactly did Senpai tell Aika by most of the circumstances? This isn't good. Not knowing what Senpai told her, I can't ask her something wrong. Something's wrong. Aika or Senpai.
If you mean that person, she's resting in the sitting room. Normally, I'll not let such a person to stay in the house. But she has helped you. So I can't treat her poorly.
As she speaks, her expression turns more severe.
Nissan, the wound in your chest was caused by Shiki, right?
Directly, Aika cuts to the heart of the matter. Aki...
Didn't I say earlier? I heard most of the circumstances from that person. Although, I would understand the situation if I look at you.
My words stick in my throat. Aga sounds as she knew Shiki from the beginning. Aga, you knew about Shiki?
Yes, I know. From the very beginning, I was aware of everything and called you back to the mansion.
As I get assailed by dizziness, like I just got hit in the head with a hammer. Wait a minute. What do you mean you're aware of everything? I don't honestly know what's going on. Certainly there was another kid with me back then when I asked you. You said there wasn't a third child.
I'm sorry. All I ever done is lie to you. Even about this, I knew it would turn out like this, but I lied to you all this time and deceived you.
Deceived? Then there was a third child. Why did he disappear suddenly? Yeah, I really can't remember. The third I always remember playing when they were a boy my age. Sanders would sneak away from her when father wasn't looking and come to play with us. But how come I don't remember? Things like that, like why he disappeared. Or why his name was she was the same as mine. Everything was clearly forgotten. I don't know. The only thing I remember is that. The scene I saw in the courtyard. Since I came back is the only thing that hot summer day that floats in my mind. Back on my like a daydream. I was there. I am there. Before me is the corpse of another boy. Yeah, Shiki did say so. I pay you back for killing me, he said. So that means that dream I really killed him? Is that why he suddenly disappeared and I completely forgot all those bad memories? Okay.
No, you're mistaken. You did not kill anyone. Tony Mikasa, our father, commanded you to think that way.
My old man did? I don't understand even more. Why would my old man command me to do something like that? Aika. You said you were aware of everything when you called me back. What do you mean? You know about 8 years ago about Shiki and everything? About everything?
Yes. I didn't want you to remember about Shiki Nissan. If possible, I wanted you to forget about it forever. But it's all over. From the beginning, it was impossible to hide it.
Saying that, she gives a diverse smile. She looks at me in the eye and starts speaking again.
Nissan, that person told you about Tone blood being special, right? You may not believe, but there is non-human blood in the Tone ancestry. At least, that's what Father has told me since I was young. But of course, I did not believe at first. But something happened to me, made me believe it. That incident when you were killed by Sheik 8 years ago.
Killed? By me? By Shiki? I got nodded wordlessly. But that's strange. The exact opposite. Shiki was the one lying bloody on the ground, and then he said, I pay you back for killing me.
As the people in Tonfan grew older, the inhuman blood in us increases. The blood isn't anything good. I think the type of blood mixed with the Tone blood greatly increases one's instincts and makes us think it's just the blood of a beast. If you call it the human by reason, the instincts of the non-human blood overpower reason.
I got that.
I know you can't believe because it's so sudden, so please be quiet for now.
No, I know someone exactly like that. Even though I can move freely and avoid Shiki there and look for her.
However, the end comes for the members of the Tone family as they grow older. There has not been an instance of inversion as child like Shiki did. The blood in the Tone family varies from individual to individual. Those are whose appearance will not change and those whose appearance will. Shiki was a typical case of the latter. The latter,
his appearance changed.
Yes. I do not understand why he went crazy at such a young age. But he inverted without any warning. When that happened, he attacked you, Nissan.
Shiki attacked me? The old wound makes my chest aches.
It happened in the courtyard. You were stabbed in the chest and were on the verge of death when Father came and stopped Shiki.
To stop Shiki?
Who lost his mind. You can only kill him. It was the duty of the head of the Tone household to deal with members of the family who have inverted. So the blood you saw probably the result of Father dealing with him.
I can't remember.
There's something else. I feel there is something more.
I think there was something more, but I can't remember.
Afterwards, you were miraculously recovered, and as you remember, you were taken to the hospital, and you were told you were in a big accident. For that reason, I was raised to be a successor to the Tone family, even though I was the second child. Once inverted, she could no longer be the successor, so the only other remaining blood relative had to be chosen.
I see. That's why I had to take such a heavy burden to become the successor, huh? Aika. That's weird. You say it was she who died inverted, right? Then I am not normal?
I'm surprised. Nissan, you believe all this?
Hey now. It's not like you lie like this. Well, I'm used to this kind of talk. More importantly, I'm asking you that this is a bit strange. I ask you if this is a bit strange, Aika.
I suppose you're right. But Nissan, there's nothing wrong with the story, so can we not discuss it any further?
No, Aika. Sorry, but finding out Shiki is important to me. It's important to me. He is both mine and her mutual enemies. I cannot ignore him. So I have to know the truth. I can't have any trace of doubt left. Why is he alive? If the old man killed him, why? I heard something so important. Please, tell me, Aika.
It's simple. You had a reason you cannot succeed the Tone family. You even forgot that, didn't you, Nissan? I wish that illusion continued forever.
Aika?
Nissan, you're not part of the Tone family because of a whim of father. He adopted you just because you had the same name as his son, Shiki. You and I, and Shiki, were raised as true siblings. You are really good friends with Shiki, almost enough to make my child's heart feel jealous. But after what happened to Shiki, everything went wrong. She was taken care of secretly, but the eldest son of the Toan household could not be killed. The Toan family had an important standing in society, doesn't it? So they could not tell society that the heir to the family suddenly just disappeared. Then father had an idea. Treat Nissan, who was almost killed by Shiki, as Toan Shiki, and to let Shiki to be the adopted son who died in an accident. In other words, you trade places with Shiki. The one who killed remained alive, and one who killed died. That is your relationship with Shiki.
Then what is this? I am not your brother. I am not even a member of the Toan family. Of course, not a member of the Arma family either. Then where am I from?
I'm sorry. No one can answer that now. Nissan, the child named Shiki is gone. Child named Shiki died 8 years ago. Not in terms of living, but in terms of existence. Name and past, family, even memories. None of these things remain anywhere. You trade places with Toan Shiki 8 years ago. Father does the pose of everything.
Huh.
That is why you were adopted by the Arma family. To obtain appearances, the eldest son of the Toan family must still be alive. However, since you're not related by blood, you cannot be the heir. Reason that your body was weakened by accident, you were given the care of the Arma family. He commanded me not to let you near the mansion again.
Aika's voice is trembling. She looks down, acting like she's resisting something. I know she must feel terribly guilty, but I don't intend to blame her. It must make me feel better that she feels that way. There's something I must ask her right now. No. There's 2 things I need to clear up. Please stop. There's some things I still don't get all the way.
Nissan?
First, I was not a member of the Toan family, but that raises another question. You said the members of the Toan family are special. The truth is, I also have something strange. Senpai said it was because I was wearing a Toan family, so I was convinced. But I'm not a member of the Toan family, right? Then what does all that mean?
I do not know. Certainly father did not seem tied to adopt someone on a whim. There may have been a reason to why he adopted you, Nissan.
I see. Well, it doesn't matter to me what family I'm from, so there's no need to worry about Aika. And I always thought I was lucky to be alive. It was really a fatal wound, wasn't it? Then I am blessed, just as being alive. Yeah, more than that, the problem is. And second, why is Shiki alive? Glare. Aika let Hasu slip to my stare and look at her.
Nissan, that's...
It's strange he's still alive. Shiki lost his Toan blood and did this inversion thing, didn't he? He killed me and struck down by the old man. Then he shouldn't be alive.
That's
There's really only one possibility. Just like I recovered, he must have recovered. What made my old man didn't kill him? No matter how insane he was, it was still his son. So maybe he didn't kill him and hid him from the eyes of everyone else. Just like how I was sent to the hospital. Aga doesn't answer. It seems I was off the mark. I see. The old man probably intended to call him back to the mansion when she regained his sanity. That isn't true. But she can't say it. She'll only silently look downward. It's okay. It isn't your fault or the old man's. Of course not Shiki's either. It really all sort of happened. It's just bad luck that Overseas just it's just bad luck that some insane guy from overseas enters Shiki. Yeah, damn Roa ruined everything. I was like, yes, I'm going to invade Shiki's mind. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, he's just invading Shiki's mind. That's kind of what actually happens. It's like, oh wow. Oh damn, I almost fell. Gosh, I almost like fell. Yeah, I was like, almost like fell. Oh my gosh. I don't think I can twist it. I think I'm missing a part. Over. His name's Shiki. You see, everything went crazy, but that's all that happened. I can just respond. I'm a little tired. To be honest, I don't want anything know about myself. More than that, I have to find Arcueid right now. Ike, I'm a little tired. I'm gonna say so. You please leave.
Yes, if you say so, Nissan.
Ike heads towards the door. Ike, there's only one thing left to ask, so I'll call after her.
What is it, Nissan?
Yeah. Why do you call me back here? I'm not even your real brother.
Please don't say such foolish things. You are my only Nissan. Now and back then, even if you forgot from when we were little, to tell Aika you're the only Nissan, Shiki.
The door clicks, shuts. I exit my room. After she's gone, I finally realize my situation. Just past 10. Spent 3 hours since Shiki. No, Roa attacked me at school. I still can't move at all. I feel like my body is a remote control robot. My mind's working. I don't feel anything, any pain, but I can't move my arms or legs. I take a deep breath to calm down. I can't even move because I'm trying to move large things like my arms or legs. First, I start small, like thing's little finger on my right hand. I concentrate on trying to move it. I focus all the power of my body to my little finger. My whole body starts to break out in sweat. After a few minutes, I finally move my little finger. It's just a little finger, but it gets my momentum going. As if focusing my nerves to remember the sense of movement, I go from my ring finger to my palm, to my elbow, to my arm, and to my shoulder until I increase the parts of my body able to move. I start to pant. The more I can move, the pain fills me. I see. I didn't feel pain because my whole body was numb. Restoring my nerves, I feel like pain returns at the same time. Sweat trickles down from my forehead. Pain shoots down my body like countless blades. But if I can't move my own, I won't be able to leave my room. Go to town. Go to school. I won't be able to find Arcueid. Receiving the urge to puke, I let my upper body. It will take all my effort just to walk in this condition, but I don't care. The first it's a miracle I'm alive after Roa stabbed me in the chest. If I wish for any luck, karma will probably punish me. I look at my knife wound in my chest, and I didn't see the point indicating death on my chest anywhere. I calmed down slightly. Come to think of it, if he hit the point of death, I would have died instantly. Not even Nero's immoral monstrous body could escape it. So there's no way someone like me could walk away from it alive. Maybe what he sees is different. So I ponder this. A light knocks on my door and Sampa enters the room.
Tono-kun, you were told to rest, so while you're up.
She forcibly walks towards my bed. But now I worriously watch her.
What is it, Tono-kun? Is there something in my face?
No. You just aren't wearing your glasses.
Yes, it's a pity. You and mine made such a good set together.
As she smiles, like even now I can't help but think Senpai will always be Senpai. Even though she's wearing those priestly robes and can fight even with Roa, she always will be the Senpai I know. Thanks. You saved me once again.
Yes, that makes it 3 times. I won't keep laying your hand, so please be more careful.
I see. God, I'll be prepared. Yeah, okay. Next time I'll be sure to get him before he gets me. And what is the response? I wonder. After I say somebody looks directly at me. And as I said, can you guess the response? Because it's obvious, right?
Tona-kun, don't tell me you have not learned from experience yet.
Hey now. Well, I am the victim here. Why did I have to learn? He was the one who attacked me, so I can't do anything about it.
That's true, but Tona-kun, you're certainly set on finishing this.
I don't respond. I don't know if I'm set on finishing this like she says. It's just I just can't sit around and do nothing right now. Senpai, I have a question if it's alright.
No, but even if you said that, you wouldn't stop anyway. Alright. And that makes you calm down. It's a good price to pay. Then let's talk, shall we?
Senpai sits in a chair Aiko was in earlier. I thought she would try to stop me right away, but I don't know what she's thinking. Then I'll ask. That guy before was Raw, wasn't he?
Yes, that is his host this time. The same Tomoshiki who plundered your life 8 years ago. You heard about that from Aiga-san.
Yeah, I heard. Are you friends with her or Sami-senpai? She used to hate you, though.
Yes, I'm hated. She despises my job hunting heretics, and since she doesn't not like me either. It seems to be rather remarkable, her hatred.
She's amazed he says this, all with a smile. Oh. Well, that's another matter. Back to Roa. His lair is at our school. I can't exactly say exactly, but it seems like the school building is his lair. Okay, no, okay. Okay, that's seal.
I can't exactly say exactly, but it seems like the school building is his lair. I think he started to move on his own because of Arcueid killed all his dead.
In other words, Arcueid hasn't found him yet. And if so, then there's still a chance of me finding her.
Tona-kun.
Nothing. Well, why would you say that at my school? In the first place, he seems more like Shiki than Roa. He didn't seem like a vampire at all. Just what does it all mean?
It doesn't mean anything other than the source of his character is Shiki. Of course, he doesn't act like a vampire.
Hold on, Shiki is Roa's host, right? And his present and night is Roa, so when is he start acting less like a human?
No, not at all.
Okay,
Tona-kun. The body Roa reincarnated into is raised as a different person of a different character. Unless he matures as a human, the Roa awakens, he will not be able.
Okay, I am back. I got called because I think my stuff got ordered, so that's nice. Okay, raised as a different person.
Unless he matures to a human until Roa awakens, he will not be able to use intelligence as Roa. But after Roa awoke within him, Roa's principles follow that of the host. Then that guy is unmistakably Shiki, and there's not Roa's personality at all. Yes, in a way, Roa doesn't exactly exist anymore. What does exist is the complexion of Roa's desire for immortality. What troubles in the steady accumulation of wills, of history, of magical knowledge, all the parts of his malicious conception, for as long he can continue his thesis of immortality, he doesn't care what else he does. Roa increases his dead, but it doesn't really is really more like an instinct in a species to breed children. She's true desire is what Roa really wants is to do are completely different from each other.
What she really wants to do.
Yes. Probably his desire to kill you is far greater than any constellation of Arcueid.
What? I don't get all what she's trying to say. Why would he want to kill me?
It's hard to say, but she thinks you killed him.
What do you mean? I'm the one who was killed. He got it all backwards.
But you're alive, Tono-kun, and Shiki was killed. In the end, you became Tono-shiki, did you not? After Shiki received judgment from the Tono family, he had a miraculous recovery like yours. However, he did not have his house to return to, because Tono-shiki was very much alive, living with his sister Aiga-san. In a way, you killed Tono-shiki. You took away his place, his only place to return to. Being hid away by Atomic Mikasa while you live in his place, you can only imagine how Shiki felt. To Shiki,
I'm imposter who's using his name Tono-shiki. Yes.
Yes, and it's why she hates you more than anything, Tono-kun.
But I didn't do so because I wanted to. But I guess Shiki doesn't care about that. To him, I'm the head imposter who stole everything away. To the man who stole his home. Without abatement. He lived and seethed in hatred these past 8 years. So of course he wants to kill me. But I was still the one who killed Senpai.
Tono-kun.
Yeah, I think so too for me too. 8 years ago, I was 9 years old. Back then, Shiki, who lived until now, disappeared without a trace. I can't recall my past too well. I don't have any urge to meet my true parents, but I can't even remember any treasure memories I may have had. Whoever Shiki may have been, he's nowhere to be found.
Tono-kun. You can't fight because of hatred. As if...
Sensing danger in my words, Senpai warns me. I turn not to be ridiculous as I shake my head. That's not it. I had to deal with Roa for a different reason.
You don't hate him?
I'd be lying if I said no, but it doesn't really matter. I just can't let him lose on himself because if I do that, that prince will try too hard. That's why I have to help her. I promise her I'll help her to the very end. That's right. Which is why I can't be resting here by myself. She's always going through so much pain, yet she tries to act so cheerful in front of me. I just
can't understand. Why do you support her so much? Arcueid is a vampire. She's different from you.
I don't care about that. All I know is I love her. That's enough for reason for me to help her. Look at some eyes and speak directly. Senpai brings her head to her mouth as if moved and blushes for some reason.
I see. You're saying you will help her to the very end, Tono-kun.
Yeah. I don't have any time to waste. The road is my school. I have to leave right now. Right away. Otherwise, Arcueid might try to fight Roa. When that happens, her safety isn't guaranteed. So I had to let her hand. I don't know how much use I can be, but it has to be better than Arcueid by herself.
It's hopeless. Even if you were able to move fully, she isn't able to match Roa in her present state.
Not able to match him? How do you know about that, Senpai?
A simple calculation. She's already suppressing the urge to drink blood, which she fell victim to before. This reduces her power so much she couldn't even stand up to half power, Roa. Your power is less than half of Roa's. You can't even match him even if you work together. In the first place, she's very close to death. Her power is weak. She's using that to suppress the impulse within herself. It'll be like moving around after having our lungs smashed.
What do you mean? Close to death, why?
So she was in pain, but she didn't look close to death
At all.
Of course, that's because she's resisting the urge to drink blood. It'll be easier if she drank it. But I don't think she'll ever do that, as long as she pursues Roa in her present state. She's racing towards death.
That's just ridiculous. I stand up from my bed. I fall to the floor instantly, but even catching myself like piece of trash hitting the carpet. How weak. I was such but I am so weak. I can't even walk.
Please don't force yourself, Tona-kun. Even though you're not wounded, your energy's practically all gone. It's probably Ro's host, Shiki's ability. Just being stabbed by a knife shaves some of your life away.
My life.
Think of it as your energy, which allows you to live. It is infinite, but exhaustible. It's produced as long as one lives, but the amount able to be stored varies from individual to individual. So the amount of life that can be taken away from the body is limited. Before we use all our energy we accumulated, we draw more from this unlimited source. So if there was a way to steal or accumulate energy in a single instant, the person will have the minimum energy needed to draw. There's more energy from the unlimited source, and all life activity would cease.
Wow. Actually, this got me thinking. This has never been explored any further. I mean, in all across the Nasuverse, or like in Type Moon Fate, the Fate verse, that has never been explored. That would be so cool, because you're fighting with mages in the Holy Grail War. What if they did that one to their opponents? It's like they just stole all their life energy. Then they can like win, but I wonder like it probably need but limitations because if it's too overpowered, give it the magic Achilles heel, then you can make it pretty cool. I don't know. That just got me really thinking. If that has been done, I would like to know, but I have not seen that done like anywhere, like any in the Fateverse. Maybe in some other Type Moon stuff, but I have not seen any other stuff in the Nasuverse. Oh, that's just thought. Life which uses life, and things use it to live.
That's true, you can accidentally call it death. It's more like a car that has no gasoline. It can't run.
Saying that she helps me stand up and moves as if to tuck me in bed. Enough! I'm not gonna lie down.
What are you saying? You can't even stand by yourself. If you don't want to lie down, then please stay like that.
She pushes me down and forces to sit out on the bed. Just sitting up, like this, leaves me out of breath. Shit. In this state, I can't even make it to school. Even if I was able to see Arcueid, I would just be a burden to her like this.
You don't have to fight anymore, Tona-kun. It'll be all settled in a matter of a few days.
Settle? What do you mean?
Because I have found the reincarnation of Roa, the Vatican, our headquarters, has approved my request. Within 7 days, the Bruin agent, under direct control of His Holiness the Pope, will arrive and put an end to Roa. In the end, it will mean just another continuation of the cycle, but in this instance, Roa will be dealt with.
7 days. 7 days! No, I can't wait that long. Even now, Arcueid might be trying to sell things for Roa. Then it'll all be meaningless. I force back to my legs. You see myself ignoring my ragged breathing. I stand up from my bed. Senpai. My knife, where is it?
I have it, but do you think I'll give it to you, Tona-kun?
No, but you shouldn't keep other people's things, Senpai. Isn't it common courtesy to hand backdrop things to their owners? After saying I'm right, Senator rattles through her pockets and brings forth my knife.
Because this dagger is yours, I'll return it. But you really intend going back to school, Tona-kun?
Yeah. For Arcueid, I have to kill him. If she objects to get me, I can't escape a fight to the death anyway. So in order to take Arcueid, I'll go to kill Ro myself.
In your condition? I just don't understand. Please tell me why you're so into her.
Oh, wow. Getting steamy, aren't we?
If you tell me, I won't stop you.
Senpai asked me the same thing as before. Her look is calm and sincere. She really does not look to know. I want to help her. Because I like her. Or because being with her was fun? Yeah, those things are important too. But it's deeper than that. There's something I can't let go. Because she's by herself. I can't just leave her alone. I think that's why.
That's a lie. You can't risk your life because of that. Please answer seriously, Tono-kun. I can't understand that kind of reason.
No, it really is my reason. Until now, she's been alone. She's never knew that. It was like to have fun. Always forcibly isolated. Isn't it too lonely? I won't allow such a meaningless life. So I just want her to know that there are so many things to do in this world, although most of those things are being alive. Being alive, okay. I just want most things is useless, meaningless. Knowing things are part of your life, so things even a child knows. I just want to tell her, even though she smiles like she's enjoying herself immensely. I want to show her anyone can have that. I want to show her over and over this world has even more enjoyable things, though to make any hardships seem like nothing. To be able to feel all normal things, something normal. I wanted to make her happy. She can truly smile all the time, because I like Arcueid's smile. Isn't that right? As much she hasn't been saved until now, I want her to make her so many more times happier. I have to at least balance it out. In the first place, it's so simple to end her solitude. Yeah, it's very simple. Just speak with someone to do what you want to do. And I know anyone can do it. Someone else can make her happy. So certainly, with my body in a pivotal state, there's no need for me to act this desperately. Someone else can make her not solitary. I know that. I know, but it's not all logic. But I can't. I can't let someone else do it. And I can't part for her like this. For me, there's no one else besides her. Because Arcueid is the only one in this world I want to make happy. I love Arcueid. I love her as a man. I love everything about her. But more than that, I want her to make her happy with my own hands. For that, it doesn't matter what happens to my life. I don't want her to die like this. Right now, that's all that there is, Senpai. Yeah, that's all. She's more precious to me than my own life right now.
Please don't say such stupid things. No one else can do that. It seems you're the only one in this world who can even say that.
Senpai shrugs her arms after a big sigh. Senpai.
It makes me a little angry. She's happy enough already, as if she's giving up something.
Speaks with a gentle voice, and then I hear a rustle of tree branch outside the window.
Oh, you don't need to be surprised. She was just leaving. I felt something out of place before, so I guess it was that after all.
Oh gosh. Oh, my throat. Senpai casts a glance out of the window.
It isn't like her to put higher priority on you than Roa. Well, she gave more priority to Roa. After such a speech, she'll deserve divine punishment.
Then that means Argo is outside my window just now? Why would Argo come to my room, Senpai?
She came to check on you because she was worried after Roa attacked you. She must have heard what we were talking about and left for Roa. In other words, she wanted to sell things with Roa.
What? She what? Why?
Of course, after hearing something like that, even I would have done the same thing. Yeah, I'm envious, but I pity her just as much.
But how come?
You want to help her, but she doesn't want you to get involved. So there's only one answer, right?
Some acts as if she knew this would happen.
So now you can give up, Tona-kun. No matter how much you try, you can't catch up to her. So leave the rest to me and rest.
Like hell? I want to grab onto Senpai's collar. Just that makes me dizzy, but I don't care. You just be knowing this will happen, Senpai?
No, I didn't know you saw her that way. Certainly this was a mistake on my part.
But her expression doesn't change. She doesn't look down at me as gently as I clutch her collar. Doing this accomplishes nothing. Arcueid is already gone. Why should I be doing blame Senpai? I'm going after her. Take me there.
Do you think I'll allow such an order from a person in your condition?
Yeah, of course, I don't think so. Hey, you don't listen to me. I'll rape you right here. Oh, so stupid. I love it. That is like so stupid. It's like I'll rape you right here, bitch. Though if it was the opposite, you know, the entire anime community is like, yes, please. you know, friend weirdos, degenerates. Her expression collapses. She casts a look as if staring into my heart, but now I can't back down. I'll do it. Yeah, that's basically what it said. And then Senpai gives another sigh.
Your proposition is intriguing, but I'll pass. It was my mistake. I've gone this far already. I'll stay with you until the last stop.
She pulls back my hands and steps over next to me.
I'll take you there, so please be quiet.
I don't have time to be surprised. Give me a slight heave. She picks me up. If Aiga sees us, she will try to stop. So, oh, that was.
If Aiga-san sees us, she'll try to stop us. So shall we use the same method as she did?
I like for that we fly out the window as Senpai holds me. Oh, if we got CG like that, like what we got with Rin. Okay, so this is where we end. I will see you later next time. Omega Dimensions out. Bye!